This guy trucks finally just started crying on air, man.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Elite Podcast. Guys, today I got a hell of a story to tell you guys. Man, I have just got back in the truck after several hours of just fucking total chaos here on I-70 over here in Missouri. Can't even believe that this shit is even going on, man. I don't even know how to kind of fucking take all this shit in. But we're going to talk about it a little bit. I want to get you guys' opinion on this stuff, and I want you guys to tell me if I've done the right thing. Uh, so I'm driving. I got the ears laid back on this damn freight shaker, and I'm doing some trucking. I stopped back there in Effingham and got my CB worked on, so I'm gossiping with my old trucking buddies out here, just westbound, just trucking it up. Got to be in Kansas City in the morning down there on 49. Got to do a little drop and hook and shit. So I got plenty of time, but it don't really matter. I still do some trucking out here. That's just what I do. So I said, well, I don't want to go all the way into Kansas City, so I've been kind of trying to eat right. So I was like, well, I ain't gonna get there until about 6, 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna pull off right here at this little old truck parking place, and I'm gonna get up and kind of make me a little dinner, So I've been trying to eat better. So, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to my surroundings, whenever I'm kind of familiar with places and stuff. So I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm sitting back there on my bunk and got my little table pulled out, up under my closet. I'm sitting there sawing on that old meat and eating my vegetables and stuff. And I look out across here and I see a little old weird looking shaped ass woman, or looked like a woman, kind of pacing back and forth over here by a dumpster. Well, I just started paying attention to her, and she kicking rocks and stuff, and she's just mad and just upset and stuff, and looks like she got something in her hand, So I get done eating, and I had to throw my stuff away, because I don't like my trash to be in here in my little buckets, So I wrap up all my little dinner plates and stuff, my paper plates and my trash, and I walk over to the dumpster and I chunk it. And I wasn't gonna mess with the lady, and I startled. I just kind of startled her, or started her. I don't even know how to say that shit. Hell, older I get, the more fucking retarded I think I'm getting. But I kind of scared her a little bit. So she made eye contact with me, and I seen some tears in her eyes, and I was like, you know what? I started walking back to the truck, and something just turned me around. I don't know what it was. I went back to the lady and I said, are you okay? And she had a real deep voice. She said, yeah, I'm fine. I noticed, the closer I get to her, that she had a little 5 o'clock shadow on her chin, don't look like she shaved in a few days, and she has some real high eyebrows that done been drawn on her forehead up there, and I recognize that, I've been watching enough trucking YouTube that I can recognize a transgender woman when I see them, right? So I don't too much agree with that shit, so I was thinking, well, I ought to just let this motherfucker just sit out here and kick these goddamn rocks. But just something inside my heart wanted to help this dude, lady, whatever, they, it, whatever the fuck they want to go by. I said, is there anything I can do to, do you need anything? Are you out here? Are you stranded? And she said, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Now remember, guys, she's got a real deep voice. Look, sounds like she's been smoking, Marlboro Reds for the last 30 years. And I said, well, is there anything I can do? And she said, no, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. I was thinking to myself, I said, okay, bitch, I'm trying to help your ass out. So, all right. So I come back and get in my truck, and I'm sitting here just kind of picking the old meat out of my teeth. And I looking across there, and the old transgender just fell on her knees. And I was like, what the hell's she doing? Maybe she praying, whatever. So she goes to just punching herself in the stomach. She just goes to just punching herself in the stomach, punching herself in the damn face and all kind of shit. So I run over there and I was like, transgender, calm the fuck down. What the hell's wrong with you? I said, I'm not going to sit here and allow you just to beat your own self up, so you're going to have to either talk to me, Tran, or I'm going to call the fucking law on your ass. And she said, well, okay then. Okay, I'll tell you. I was like, well, all right, well then, hell, what the fuck's going on with you? I said, you done blacked your damn eye? You done knocked your front teeth out? What the fuck is wrong with you? She said, I had transgender surgery, had a pussy plastomy back about 17 years ago, and I, I just wish I had my dick back. Well, I let go of her right then because I didn't want to get none of that transgender juice on me. Hell, I just got over fucking gender dysphoria a few days ago. Had 109 fever, and I tried to cut my dick off 3 times. And I said, well, lady, can you put your mask on? Because I don't want to get that damn transgender fucking, I don't want to get that transgender juice nowhere on me. She said, yeah, I'll put my mask on. She reached on there in her pocket, put an old dirty mask on. I was like, well, dirty or not, that's going to keep that damn transgender juice off of me. I said, well, what is it that I can help you with? You can't be out here just fucking down on your knees in the gravel and shit, punching yourself in the damn stomach and shit. I can't help you get your dick back. You put that shit, you cut that shit off. And she said, well, I regret it every day. And I said, you know what? Do you mind if I just sit here beside you? I want to talk to you about transgender and stuff. You seem like at least you're out of the closet. There's some people out here that they conning people and making people think that they real women, but they're not. I said, can I ask you some questions? And he said, yeah, I'll ask anything. I just wish I just had my dick back. And I said, well, sir, I can't help you get your dick back, but maybe I can talk to you and keep you some company here for a little bit, and maybe you'll feel a little bit better, and maybe I can learn some things too. So I asked her, I said, there's this old truck driver YouTuber, that I'll be watching and stuff. And I said, she is 99.9% transgender. I can prove it. She keep on fucking with me and shit and poking fun at me and stuff, saying nana boo boo and all this kind of shit. Don't you wish you was like me? And no, I don't wish I was transgender. I love my dick. Every night I stroke my dick to sleep, or my dick strokes me to sleep. I don't know. I said, and I wish you still had your dick so you can realize how just fun it is to stroke your dick to sleep. And she said, yeah, me too. And I said, well, what I'm wondering is, why is this transgender hiding being transgender? And some transgenders are just so proud to be transgender. And she looked up at me and she said, because she's a fake bitch. And I was like, well, that's exactly what I was thinking. She said, has she went through the transition? I was like, yeah, I seen some of her OnlyFans pictures and stuff, and she looked like she got a damn, ball sack cooter. And she said, well, that's awful because as of right now, she don't even want to admit that she's transgender. So that means probably she's going to hate she did it. And I was like, well, I just was wondering, what's wrong with her? Why does she not want anybody to know that she's transgender? And I said, and she's dating a guy and he's gay as a fucking $2 bill. And she said, well, she might have done it for him. He might have not have wanted nobody to know he's gay. they was both gay, so they decided to be just as normal as they could in this old hard life, hard world, you know. Two gay guys bumping uglies and shit, you know. They people get talked about, you know. So maybe the gay guy talked her into becoming a woman, you know, and that way they can live as normal as everybody else, but really they just a homosexual and a fucking transgender. And I said, well, that's what it looks like, you know. If you look, you know, they look happy, you know. He's a good looking little young feller, you know, but you can tell he's gay. He walks kind of with his legs real tight and takes little short steps like a little homosexual. And I said, she wears high top tennis shoes and shit. She looks like a motherfucking dude all day long, you know. And he said, well, one of these days she's going to regret cutting that dick off, just like I do. She's going to be in a truck stop or somewhere on the side of a road, kicking rocks and punching herself in the stomach just like me. And I said, well, you know what? I don't wish nothing hard on her or nothing bad about her, but you know, she just seems like she's just struggling in life, and she plays a victim. And she said, oh, she's one of them transgender bitches. Always somebody done her wrong. And I said, yeah, yeah. And she said, well, I guarantee you she was molested by one of her goddamn uncles when she was little. Her uncle probably played with her little penis and stuff when she was about 10, 11 years old, and she just growed up hating her penis so damn bad she just wanted to cut it off because it reminded her of when her uncle used to play with her little penis. And I was like, well, you know what, that makes sense because she's a victim, and she just cries and boo-hoos all the fucking time. And she even got a goddamn little stuffed animal family that she drinks tea with and shit. And she said, oh my God, this motherfucker's mental. I was like, well, you might not want to be talking about mental. Your ass is out here kicking rocks and shit and punching yourself in the stomach. She said, yeah, I am, because I regret it every day that I cut my dick off. And I said, well, do you have a, do you have a, one of them damn, did you ever have a damn pussy plastomy? She said, no, back then they didn't have that. They just cut your dick off and they just kind of flipped your damn ball sack inside siders, and it just looks like you got a damn slit down there, but you don't. It's just an empty space. And I was like, oh shit, now they make a hole in there like you got a little fucking a little change purse down there in your damn between your legs. She said, I know, I know some transgender women. That's where they keep a goddamn little pistol down there and shit in case somebody tried to rape them or whatever. And I was like, God damn, that's kind of cool. Maybe I need to try to do that. Because I got some balls. They hang low, but I don't really use all of them. Maybe I can make me a little old fucking change purse out of my ball sack. She said, well, they'll do anything these days. All you gotta do is just say you identify as a fucking change person. Next thing you know, the motherfuckers make your goddamn ball sack out of a fucking change person. I was like, yeah, this fucking world is crazy. But she said, next time you see your transgender friend, I said, well, I don't talk to her. I don't talk to her. She hates me. She said, tell her that one of these days, might not be tomorrow, might not be the next day, but one of these days, she's gonna be laying in bed all by herself and wish that she had a dick to pet to sleep.